New Normal. Is that the name of an indie band? Today, we'll talk about how the pandemic changed us and share 5 ways in which recruiters can help prevent their talent's remote work burnout.
Getting tired now, though, to me. In the beginning, I was like, okay, it's cool, ha.
Welcome back to The Tune Recruiting, where we share insightful and thought-provoking content that can help you shape your recruiting career. Are you ready for our first piece of content? It looks like we're slowly going back to normal. Right, but what is normal now? We read 3 ways the pandemic changed us and what it means for the workplace. The myth of our invincibility disappeared.
I was dying earlier today, and then I died. Now I'm dead.
The need for trust intensified. We desire more transparent, ethical, and reliable organizations. Purpose and values moved to the foreground. Priorities shifted. The companies that did well were the companies that were flexible and empowering their employees. And actually, some research that was published on the Harvard Business Review showed us how those companies that had the strongest processes in place before the pandemic when it came to managing time, talent, and energy were the ones that were the most productive during the pandemic. How can organizations build on these changes, though? Building trust through real transparency. So many organizations commit to transparency, but then they share way too little information with their employees. Connect your employees' work to a clear company purpose. Enable a culture respecting personal priorities, and you can do this by engaging your employees in the process of reshaping your company's culture. And now, are you ready for the second piece of content of today's episode? How can you, as a recruiter, try and spare your talents remote work burnouts? We wrote an article about it. Let's see which pointers you should remember. If you're a recruiter and you want to prevent your talent's remote work burnouts, here are 5 things that you can do. First of all, set clear expectations about the role and its responsibilities. So remote recruiters, along with the hiring managers, should sit down and elaborate some key result areas for the role. The second thing you can do is allow flexibility in working hours, but create strict protocols. Specifically, you should clearly communicate about attendance and availability for important meetings. Simplify accountability and task management processes. Create efficient and interactive training modules, which makes it so that your new joiners won't take it upon themselves whenever they make a mistake or they don't understand the task description. Last but not least, help your workforce manage their fatigue and anxiety with group meditation and mindfulness sessions, mental health support groups, adding professional expertise to support your employees in times of need, encouraging team members to take breaks in between tasks, as well as physical fitness and outdoor time. Now on to the Candy Crash. Candy Crash! The more barbaric your treatment of candidates, the more demonic the reviews on your Glassdoor page. Shout out to a company we won't name. Shall we read this?
Terrible. I was invited to the selection process. I sent all the documents through their form. Weeks later, I received an email thanking and saying that I didn't have a profile. I wasn't even interviewed in person, not to mention the disorganization. They sent me 4 times the same invitation.
Got something to say about this? Drop a comment in the section below. We'd love to pick your brains. Help us get better at helping you get better with your help. All successful ideas will be credited in the episode you inspired. As you know, we're always on the hunt for fresh content ideas that we could touch upon or dive deeper into. So if anything comes to mind, you should send me a DM on LinkedIn as Elena Galli or send me an email at elena@star.com. All successful ideas will be credited, so if we end up using your concept for an episode, we will take the chance to thank you on video. Remember, you can get access to these episodes 48 hours before anyone else and more amazing content by subscribing to our newsletter. You can find it linked below or at star.com/newsletter. Thank you so much for watching the Team Recruiting. Take care and see you soon. I don't know why.